What's going on, guys? It's Steve. Oh my goodness. The chatter never ceases to amaze me. A lot of people are saying. Now, let me just talk about this whole Draymond Green situation really quickly. This is why I love Draymond Green. I'm not a fan of him, but you gotta respect him. And here's why. Draymond Green wants to win at all costs. He doesn't care if you're Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry. If that were LeBron or Carmelo, he still would have yelled at them. If that were Dwyane in his prime, he would have yelled at them. If that was Kobe in his prime, he would have yelled at them. It doesn't matter who the hell you are. If you make a stupid play in crunch time against Memphis, which is one of the best defensive teams in the league, by the way. Marc Gasol, like I said, is a great player. I still stand by that. But I'll say this. I respect Draymond Green for what he did. It was amazing to see him get mad at Kevin Durant and yell at him and do what he did, because that set an example that, look, I don't give a damn who the hell you are. You could be damn near the best player in the world. If you do something stupid like that again, I'm going to yell at you again and again and again and again until you get it across your mind. And that cost them the game. Now, that not one play didn't cost them the game. The entire third and fourth quarter cost them the game because they played awful in the second half. What did they allow Memphis to come back from 19 or something crazy like that? You don't know what I'm talking about. Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry. Really, it was supposed to be Kevin Durant setting the screen for Stephen Curry. Kevin Durant called for the ball at the top of the key, well, near the half-court line, actually. Stephen Curry like, no, let's run the play. Kevin Durant's like, give me the damn ball. So Stephen Curry gets mad. He throws him the ball really hard. You can tell, like, Curry was frustrated when he threw it. He set a lousy screen. Screen didn't work. No switch. Kevin Durant threw up a shot. A bailout shot. And to be honest, a lot of people, and people were bringing up this topic. A lot of people were saying, you see, it wasn't Russell Westbrook's fault. It wasn't Russell Westbrook that was the problem. It was Kevin Durant. That's not the problem. The problem is nowadays, everybody wants to be the hero. I'm sorry. I know Kevin Durant has 10 years on me, but everyone wants to be the hero. And Kevin Durant, to be honest, he's good enough to say, you know what? I'm going to take a shot. I don't give a damn. Screw the play. I'm going to do it. LeBron has done that before. Melo's done that before. Kobe, T-Mac, D-Wade, AI, Jordan, the list, Larry, Matt, the list can go on. Magic Johnson, whatever. Right? All of these all-time greats. So I'm not mad at Kevin Durant for doing that. I'm just glad that it was like a wake-up call. And like, you know what? What did LeBron learn? You gotta look to see what LeBron James learned. No hero ball. Yeah, occasionally, you gotta do what you gotta do, like LeBron against Chicago after, that stone cold face by Derrick Rose after that game one buzzer beater. LeBron hit one right in their face, right in the bunch's face as well. And LeBron did the stone cold face or whatever. But at the same time, you gotta look at that and see, okay, he doesn't do that all the time though. I see Kevin Durant. He wants to isolate a lot, and the reason why is because he's the second. Well, in terms of offense, he's the best player in the world. Second best player in the world. But in terms of offense, he's the best offensive player in the world. There's no question about it. There's no one on this planet better than Kevin Durant at offense. And let me say this. There is one person that he may not be in his. You know what? We'll leave it at that. There's one person that's up there with him, and I'll just say that. Anyway. Kevin Durant. That was a wake-up call for him. It's like, you know what? We need to play together in order to win. I can't be a hero. I can't play hero ball. I can't do this or that. We need to work together. That's why they lost. Draymond Green came out and said, this ain't a championship team. This ain't a championship team. And a lot of people have been chatting, making the chatters chatting like they always do. Stephen Curry is leaving the Golden State Warriors to go to the Charlotte Hornets. Guys, and people were saying he also said he's leaving his options open. Guys, listen. First of all, I would say this. If I ever make the NBA, I'm a New York fan, diehard Knicks fan, So if I were, let's say I was drafted to like the Memphis Grizzlies or whatever. Of course I would start over Mike Conley. I mean, come on now, And yes, by the way, a lot of you guys said you can beat me one-on-one in basketball because I said that remark that you guys couldn't beat me. No. I doubt that there is one person that watches my videos that can beat me one-on-one in basketball. I doubt that. All of y'all are bums at basketball. I'll bust all y'all at basketball. You guys know I'm just kidding. I just talk a lot of trash. But that's basketball. Anyway, it's all love. Y'all know that. Anyway. What was I saying? I always do that. get sidetracked, and then I lose the hell, and then I forget what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, people are talking, saying Stephen Curry's leaving, he's going to Charlotte. First of all, if Stephen Curry were to leave, he would not leave to Charlotte. Why the hell? And people saying, oh, his natural position is a shooting guard, he's going to go play with Kemba. Why the hell would he want to go to the Charlotte Hornets to play with Kemba Walker? Kemba Walker, out of all of the players in the NBA, why the hell would he choose Kemba Walker? Honestly, who plays the same position as him, whose team has no bright future. Yeah, they're going to be a decent team for the next 4 or 5 years. But are you serious? Not even. I give them 2-3 years at most. Then they're going to trade Kemba and a whole bunch of other BS is going to happen. Are you serious? Kemba Walker and the Charlotte Hornets? He ain't going back to Charlotte. He ain't going to play for the Charlotte Hornets. Hey, I'll say this. Stephen Curry, if you do want... Oh, okay, back to what I was talking about. Look, if I were drafted by Memphis or whatever, and I was becoming a free agent, and everyone was hyping it up, oh, what is he going to choose? What is he going to choose? I would say during the season, I already know what I'm going to do. Don't ask me. I'm not going to answer any questions. But the first day of free agency, I'll let you know. And I'll say, you know what? I do like a huge commercial and thing like LeBron did. And, I want them to play that I'm coming home like they did for Melo, because I was born and raised in New York. Melo, he was born, but he wasn't raised here. I was born and raised here. But anyway, I'll be like, you know what? It's time to go earn a ring for that man in New York City, Carmelo Anthony. I'm going to New York, and then they would play, I'm coming home, I'm coming home. I'm such a dickhead. Anyway, Stephen Curry is not leaving the Golden State Warriors. And if he were, why the hell would he go to Charlotte? He's not going to go anywhere that there's no contention for him to win. There's no market for anyone right now to go anywhere. The only person that can make a move at this moment is Chris Paul to the New York Knicks, because that's the only move any one of these players, any one of these superstars in the NBA, that's the only move that would enable them to increase their chances of winning a championship. Because if Chris Paul goes and plays with Carmelo and Kristaps Porzingis, it's over. It's over for LeBron. It's over for the league. I'll let you know that right now. But in terms of Stephen Curry going anywhere, there's no movement, there's no marketplace, there's nowhere anyone can go, any superstar can go that could have a huge effect on the league. I'm sorry, but there isn't. If Blake Griffin goes to the Oklahoma City Thunder, that's not going to be a huge... Okay, that's going to be kind of huge, but it's not going to make a huge impact on the league. I mean, think about it. The Clippers will be irrelevant like they usually are. 1. 2, they ain't going to win a damn championship. They're not good enough to beat Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Zaza Pachulia. I don't even want to talk about the All-Star voting, man. This All-Star voting is ridiculous, but they're not even good enough to compete with them. So it doesn't make sense. There's nowhere anyone can go. The only person that can make a move at this moment is Chris Paul, because the NBA is deadlocked. There's nowhere anyone can go. There's nowhere. Stephen Curry's not leaving. There's no way in hell that would... What logical person? Yeah, his stats are going to go down. He's never going to win MVP again. But he was never going to win another one anyway. I already told you guys this. In 3 to 4 years, when his athleticism declines, because the dude is old. When his athleticism declines, he's going to be irrelevant. I told you guys this before, and I got flack. But now you guys believe me. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. But anyway, why the hell would anyone that has any superstar ability or any knowledge or any type of common sense, why the hell would you leave the same team as Kevin Durant? That's like saying J.R. Smith, he's a role player. You know what? I'm going to get paid $1 million more. I'm going to go play with Anthony Davis in New Orleans. What the hell? You're going to leave LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love, who just got Kyle Korver, one of the best three-point shooters in NBA history. You're going to leave that to get $1 million more when you can win another championship and another championship and another championship and another and on and on. Are you serious? That doesn't make any sense to me. Who the hell would leave Kevin Durant? Who would do that? If you were on the same team with 4 All-Stars, potentially 5 because of Zaza. 5 freaking All-Stars. The entire Western Conference starting lineup is going to be your starting lineup for your regular season team. Are you telling me you're going to leave that? You have the best potential to win an NBA championship with Kevin Durant if you go anywhere else. your chances are just going to decrease. You stand no chance if you go anywhere else. So who the hell would leave Kevin Durant? First of all, I wouldn't even leave, if I were on the same team as Jimmy Butler, I wouldn't even leave that team. I wouldn't even leave the same team with Blake Griffin. I'll say this. In Chris Paul's case, it's different because he's going to play with Carmelo Anthony. They're really good friends, and they're both superstars, and they won an NBA championship. Plus, they have Kristaps Porzingis. So, they can rest during the regular season and do what they need to do because, let's be real for a second, Kristaps Porzingis is a good player. He ain't no first option on a championship team, but he's a second or third option on a championship team, sort of like a Chris Bosh type player. However, don't get me wrong, Chris Bosh was way, way, way better than Kristaps Porzingis. I'll say that. Chris Bosh on both ends of the court. First of all, Chris Bosh, in terms of scoring, is one of the best scorers I've ever seen in my lifetime. One of the best scorers I've ever seen. This dude literally is like a Carmelo Anthony mixed with a Kobe, mixed with a Paul Pierce, but 7 foot tall. He's left-handed, so like a Michael Redd and a Danny Granger. It was crazy. I know Danny Granger's right-handed, but you understand what I'm saying in terms of scoring ability. It was crazy. God damn, this dude, he could take you off the dribble, he could back you down, he could face up, he could shoot the three, he could do everything. Hit free throws, he could do everything. Most underrated, second most underrated player of all time behind, number 7, previous known as number 15 for the Denver Nuggets. Anyway, I'll sit here and I'll say this. Stephen Curry is not going to leave the Golden State Warriors. I'm very excited for the Golden State Warriors. Their future is bright. I'm excited that Draymond Green, and I'm happy for Draymond, and I respect him so much. I'm not a big fan of him, but I respect him a lot because Draymond Green has the balls to stand up to, if he has the balls to stand up to a Kevin Durant, are you kidding me? He has the balls to stand up to Kevin Durant, the second best player in the world, who, by definition, should have the biggest ego in the world. I don't give a damn what you say. If you work hard enough and you become the second best player in the world, you have all the right to be the most cocky, arrogant motherfucker on the planet. I don't give a damn. If you're the second best at what you do, think about 7 billion people on this planet, hundreds of millions of people trying to become pro basketball players, and you're the second best out of hundreds of millions. Come on. So for him to be able to stand up and, face him and, yell at him and tell him, no, that's not the way, that's not what we're going to do, so much respect for him. So much damn respect for him. So much respect for Stephen Curry. However, I don't like the way, I'll say this. I don't like the way Stephen Curry acted. Yes, you don't like that Kevin Durant ignored the play, but do what Draymond Green did. Yeah, Draymond, he got mad, but he still focused on the play. Whereas as soon as the timeout happened, Draymond Green yelled at him. Whereas Stephen Curry, he said it was a bad pass one, a lousy screen two. So you can't do stuff like that. The play goes on. You got to trust your teammates. But anyway, the Golden State Warriors, they're not going to lose Stephen Curry. He's not going anywhere. The team will be set for the future. They're going to be all right. Stephen Curry is fine. He's not going anywhere. The Warriors are going to stay together. The only person that may leave is Klay Thompson. The only people, I'll say. The only people that may leave this team, which will actually help the team because they can bring in better defenders and focus more on the skill set of Kevin Durant and Curry together, Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. Those people, they might leave the Warriors. Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant, they ain't leaving. There's no way in hell they're going to leave. Anyway, guys, especially Kevin Durant. Anyway, guys, I'm Steve. I'm out. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm back in Florida. Peace.